Beneath the dense forest canopy, where light is reduced to scattered fragments, a predatory ecosystem operates under its own distinct rules. Here, the leaf mantis emerges as a specialized ambush hunter, its body flattened and edged to resemble surrounding foliage, rendering it nearly indistinguishable from its environment. Movement is minimized to the extreme, as detection in this layer often means failure. Resources are limited, and competition persists among multiple predatory species sharing the same confined space. The leaf mantis is not only a hunter but also a potential target. Every movement, every strike is governed by survival pressure, where speed, precision, and camouflage determine its position within this hierarchy. Food resources within the leaf litter are unevenly distributed, forcing the leaf mantis into prolonged periods of stillness, sometimes remaining motionless for hours. The ability to maintain stability and control movement becomes critical, conserving energy while avoiding detection. Even the slightest vibration is registered through highly sensitive receptors along its forelegs. Within the same environment, other predators remain active. From web-building spiders to hunting beetles, their overlapping presence creates a continuous web of competition, where each individual must constantly assess both prey opportunities and potential threats. The leaf mantis cannot rely solely on camouflage. Timing and precision become essential to maintaining its advantage. When distance narrows to a critical threshold, the leaf mantis activates its defining hunting mechanism. Its raptorial forelegs strike with near-instant speed, locking onto the prey before any reaction can occur. The grip is strong enough to immobilize the target completely, while other appendages stabilize its position and prevent escape. Each strike, however, carries risk. Sudden movement may attract larger predators concealed nearby, and a missed attempt can result in significant energy loss. In this competitive environment, hunting efficiency directly influences survival, shaping the mantis's role within the layered predator network. Not every encounter ends with the mantis. As the predator within the dense leaf layer, it can become prey to larger hunters, particularly spiders capable of detecting minute vibrations. A single, miscalculated movement may reveal its position, rendering camouflage ineffective in an instant. To reduce exposure, the mantis adjusts its behavior based on environmental conditions, favoring areas where leaf complexity disrupts its outline. Activity patterns also shift to avoid peak periods of competing predators. Survival here depends not only on attack, but on the continuous balance between engagement and avoidance. As predator density increases, competition shifts from passive overlap to direct confrontation. Leaf mantises may encounter one another within the same hunting zone, where resources cannot sustain multiple individuals. Distance is often maintained, but when reduced, threat displays may emerge to establish control. Visual signals, such as raising forelegs or altering posture, allow assessment without immediate conflict. If confrontation occurs, outcomes are typically swift, determined by size, reflexes, and precision. These interactions reshape spatial distribution within the leaf layer, where access to prey remains limited. Environmental changes begin to reshape hunting dynamics. Increased humidity following rainfall alters leaf surfaces, improving grip but amplifying vibrational signals. Under these conditions, the mantis must adjust its positioning and approach, minimizing unnecessary movement to avoid detection. Prey species also become more responsive, reacting quickly to subtle disturbances. This reduces ambush success rates, forcing longer waiting periods and greater energy expenditure. Combined environmental and competitive pressures highlight the fragile nature of the mantis's position within this ecosystem. As food availability declines, the leaf mantis expands its range beyond familiar positions. Moving across different layers increases exposure, particularly when crossing open gaps where camouflage is less effective. In these moments, speed and precise placement become essential. This movement also brings the mantis into closer proximity with other predators controlling adjacent zones. Boundaries begin to dissolve, leading to more frequent encounters and heightened competition. The mantis becomes less of a static ambush hunter and more of a dynamic participant in an evolving environment. The increase in predator encounters alters the power structure within the leaf layer. Previously stable zones become contested territories where the mantis must face not only its own kind, but predators with different strategies. Mobile spiders and hunting beetles begin to dominate prey-rich areas, reducing the mantis's effective range. In this shifting landscape, ambush tactics alone are no longer sufficient. The mantis must refine each hunting attempt, minimizing error while avoiding high competition zones. Predator redistribution forms a new layered system, where each individual's position constantly changes in response to mounting pressure. As competition intensifies, the leaf mantis begins to encounter diminishing returns within previously productive hunting zones. Areas once rich in prey are now saturated with competing predators, each adapting to exploit the same limited resources. In response, the mantis shifts toward more selective hunting behavior, targeting only high-probability opportunities while avoiding unnecessary exposure. This refinement in strategy reflects a broader adjustment to sustained pressure. Energy conservation becomes increasingly critical, as unsuccessful strikes carry greater consequences in an environment where recovery opportunities are uncertain. The mantis's survival now depends not only on its physical adaptations, but on its ability to optimize decision-making within a densely contested ecological network. Sustained pressure begins to reveal physiological limits. Extended periods of low intake reduce available energy reserves, affecting reaction, speed, and muscular precision. The leaf mantis responds by lowering activity further, relying on longer intervals of stillness to preserve essential function. In this state, the margin for error narrows, and each hunting attempt carries increased significance. At the same time, only the most efficient individuals continue to secure consistent access to prey. Subtle differences in positioning, timing, and environmental awareness begin to separate those that persist from those that decline. Within this constrained system, selective pressure intensifies, gradually reinforcing traits that favor energy efficiency and precise execution over frequent but uncertain engagement. As conditions stabilize, a new balance begins to emerge within the leaf layer. Predator density adjusts in response to prolonged competition, and access to prey becomes slightly less constrained. The leaf mantis reestablishes a more consistent hunting rhythm, returning to positions that maximize concealment while minimizing unnecessary exposure. This recalibration reflects the outcome of sustained selective pressure. Individuals that remain exhibit refined efficiency in both movement and timing, allowing them to function effectively within a still competitive environment. The structure of the predator network persists, but with a redistributed hierarchy shaped by endurance, precision, and the ability to adapt under continuous constraint. Across the forest floor, the structure of predation remains intact, governed by constraints that do not change. Within this system, the leaf mantis holds no permanent advantage, only a temporary position shaped by timing, efficiency, and concealment. Its continued presence reflects not dominance, but alignment with the narrow conditions that allow survival. Over time, the outcome becomes clear. Individuals that conserve energy, minimize error, and act with precision persist, while others are gradually removed from the system. The leaf mantis endures as part of this balance, its existence defined by restraint rather than excess. In the understory, survival is not secured through force, but through the consistent ability to remain unseen, to wait, and to strike only when success is most certain.